Okay, so fairly simple warm-up, and then I'll go through all the different push-up variations on this first one. So I'm going to do 2 rounds for me, because we don't need a lot of warm-up. It's just kind of basic strength today. So you're going to give me 10 scap-only push-ups, right? So those are the ones where once I'm down on the ground, I'm just sinking in, pushing away with my shoulder blades. After 10 of those, grab your band, PVC, whatever you got, right? We're just going all the way up and back for 10 dislocates. 2 times.
You see pass-throughs?
Yep, yeah, just over and back. Yep, same thing, right? You're thinking about trying to push that band as far away as you can as you're going front and back. So no rush, 2 times through that though. Okay, so now, depends. You're probably going to have your phone pulled up to follow through, but I'm going to try and scroll through all these and answer all the different push-up variations, right? So it's pretty simple. It's 10 sets of 10, but each set you're doing a different variation of push-up. So if any of these like, get too rough or you're just struggling, you could always go to an incline, up a couch, table, bench, anything you need. You go to your if you need to change this stuff up, right? Because it's a decent amount. Your pull apart, you always do 10 push-ups, and then you'll do 10 pull-ups. It's really simple, right? We've done these a lot in class. So anything that works. If you don't have a band, you're just going to do 2 light objects. Right, just these guys. In the chest line. You're just going to switch every other. So 1 set, say round 1, you'll go overhand. Round 2, you would just go underhand, right? Exact same motion. That's all those are. So for our push-ups, let's go through these. Did I even remember what I all wrote? Okay, so set 1, we have shoulder push-ups. So all that's going to mean I'm going to do a push-up, and then I'm going to touch the shoulder. 5 each side. For 2 diamond push-ups, right? There's a lot in high school. So these ones, I'm making a little diamond with my hands. Double big height, primarily a tricep one. And when I drop, I'm basically thinking that diamond is going right to the center of my chest. Three is pike push-ups. So these would be like your scaled version. We do handstand push-ups in class, right? So feet ideally up on something if you can, body roughly at 90. We're almost working on, right, this is more of like a handstand press-up than a push-up. So that's just your modified that we always do in class. Number 4, plank to push-up. I did write 5 each arm, but it's kind of like both arms each time. So what these will look like, I'll see if I can bring you way down. I'll go 2 angles on this. So I'm going to do a push-up, and then I'm going to walk down to my forearms. Push-up. So 5 to each side would just be referencing me do a push-up, and then I would lead with my right arm for 5, and then do a push-up, lead with my left arm for 5. Don't get too caught up on that. If you just find a pace and you're going, that's fine. Don't worry about, you're still going up and down in each one. All right, we have set number 5 are just eccentric push-ups. So pretty simple. You're doing a standard push-up, but you're trying to give me a nice 3 to 5 second lower as you're coming down. Tap, hard up. 6, hand release. So hopefully you should all know those, right? That's just where you're going down. You'll rest your chest on the ground, slightly pick your hand off the ground before you press. 7, you're gonna give me wide or decline. So all I mean by wide, you don't have to go like crazy wide on these. Basically think like your normal hand width that you do a push-up from, and you're just gonna go one hand width out wider. So either you're gonna go there or you can go decline. I'm fine with either. So decline just means you would put your feet up on something, nothing crazy, like, you know, 1.5 feet, 2 feet high, and you'd be doing push-ups at a slight decline. So we're almost done. Okay, this one I'll have to demo. I'll do this one from a few angles. These are kind of fun. Called a few things. I call them Spider-Man push-ups, could be rock climber push-ups. So you will alternate sides on this. So when I go to do my push-up, I'm going to think about bringing one of my knees to the outside. Don't worry, I can always re-demo any of this if you guys need while you're going through. So we're almost done. So those are our Spider-Mans. Number 9 are just pause push-ups. So you're going to try and give me a small pause, very bottom of the push-up. Ideally, you are not resting on the ground, right? You're still holding all your tension. And then last set, by then you should be pretty much gassed out. 10 push-ups by then. So with these, it's not like you're going to be able to sprint, right? This is more strength work. So I would suggest do your best to get your way all the way through the push-ups, do your band pull-aparts, and then take maybe 20 to 30 seconds. Then
So it's band pull-aparts in between each set of 10?
Yeah, so it's technically, it's like, right, it's 10 sets of push-ups, 10 sets of pull-aparts. So it's 100 of each. Yeah.
Okay.
So today's just a nice pump up and down, okay? So that's your upper body. This shouldn't take, honestly, terribly long to go through a lot of this stuff. And then we go down into the bottom. So I said accumulate in there. We're not. You're just going to set a timer, and you're going to see how long you can hold for 3 minutes on each side. So you're going to go set a clock for 3 minutes, and you're going to do your best to hold a split stance. So right, all I'm looking for is 90-90. Doesn't matter which leg. Just going one leg forward, and I'm just hanging out here. If you have to rest, you have to rest. But you're just going to see how long can you stay in that position for 3 minutes. right? And then I would take about a 2-minute rest, do the other side.
So your knee is not touching the ground on that?
No, ideally we're holding just above. So all I'm really looking for is that front thigh to be at about 90. Your back knee, give or take, will be still a few inches probably from the ground. We're gonna rep out some single leg hip thrusts. These are unweighted. So these you should pretty much just be able to keep going back and forth between the two of them on sets of 15. I'm fine with either. So either you can go back on like your couch or something, like right, I just have like a little stool. I'm fine with just back on. Going here. Base 7 triangle continuous. I'll hit my 15, move out of the leg, and just keep going back and forth until I get 3 rounds. I'm also fine if you're just down on the ground. Same thing as both of them, right? I should be able to keep my toe pulled up if I have to. I'm driving through my heel, and my leg should be somewhere around a 90. If I start getting too far out when I drive up, it's just going to be a lot more hamstring, which is fine, but I do want kicking in on this.
How many of those are you doing?
So those are, oh, sorry, they're only 10. I made too big a number. So it's 3 rounds of 10. So you're just going to kind of go back and forth. Same thing, just kind of a nice, comfortable face. Basically, that is like your pre-pump. And then your finisher, you want to even weight this. I wrote body weight, but you want to weight the last thing you can. Right? So it start out not terrible, and then it should be a pretty nasty pump. So your final thing is just a Bulgarian split ladder. So this, I do want your back foot on something, right? Same thing, couch, chair, bench, whatever you got. Don't go too crazy high. Try to find something roughly about your knee height, or maybe just a little bit shorter. That's kind of like a good height in there. So same thing, if I just use my little box again, right, going, trying to find an angle you guys can see this well. My back foot is just going on. That's my split. Same thing, my back knee probably won't touch the ground. As long as my front leg is getting to about 90, I'm good. So that's our 1 to 10 ladder. We're going up rather than down, right? So you do 1 right, 1 left. Then you go 2 right, 2 left, 3 right, 3 left, and so on until you make it all the way up to 10 and 10. So
Are you alternating that in between the lunges and the thrusts?
So the hip thrusts are just by themselves. So you're just going to keep taking back and forth until you've completed 3 by 10 on each side. Take a rest, and then the splits are totally separate. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so the leg stuff is all separate. Upper body is the one that we're just taking back and forth between.
Okay, thank you.
So this should be a nice pace. It's still going to take you at least, I don't know, at least 20 minutes, I'd say, to get through some of this stuff. So I'll try and give you tips the best I can see. If you have questions or you forget some of the weird push-ups, which I probably forget too, I just try to, it's hard to think of 10 kinds of push-ups, all right? All right, so this one, I don't really need to set a timer. So when you're ready, kick it off, and you're just working your way through, right? So the first ones, we have the shoulder tap push-ups.
I gotta go grab a band.
All right, guys, when you're ready, start tackling them away. So 10 shoulder taps. So you're just gonna do a push-up, taps opposite shoulder. Yeah, let's say both Devin and Dennis, make sure you try and grab in a little bit tighter on your band. Yeah, a little more tension. There we go. Yep. And then after your pull aparts, short rest if you need it. I'd say 20, 30 seconds. It might not seem like you'll need it for the first few, but by round 7, 8, 9, you'll definitely appreciate it.
Are you doing, I was not watching the pull apart, but is it like this?
So I like all that. Now bring the band down about, I want it just below your chest line when it hits. There we go, yep.
Okay.
Okay, so our arms are straight and we're focusing on squeezing our shoulder blades together to pull that. So rear delts and upper back basically is what we're trying to find. Good job. Lori, let's grab your band a little bit tighter. So yeah, bring your hands in a few inches. And I'll try that for me. Good. Yes. We want to find that kind of sweet spot in the pull aparts where it's hard, but at the same time, I never want to lose full tension. Right? So I'm going to pull, and as it starts to come back, once I feel like it's relatively easy, I'm going to pull back again. I never want to come all the way to the point where like my band or whatever I'm using is totally loose. So try to keep tension the whole
Oh, gotcha.
I-
Okay, perfect.
Yes, you will fry out, but do your best.
So what's our second push-up? Or do we do that 10 times? Shoulder taps 10 times?
So second round is diamond.
Okay. So I move on to that now, right?
Second round, so now you do 10 diamonds, pull aparts. Perfect, just like that. Good job. Then round 3, you're moving to your pikes. There you go, good job, Lori. I like that better. Good job. And then Becca, make sure every other round you're either going over or under.
Oh, okay.
Not that big deal, but it kind of helps round out the upper back. So every other round, try to switch over under. Good job, Devin. Good job, Dennis. Perfect.
Those pike push-ups are harder than handstand push-ups.
Kind of like I think wall walks are not really a scaled version. I feel like wall walks are so much harder than actual handstand push-ups.
Yeah.
Well,
What's after pike?
pike is then next you go into your plank to push up. So you'll push up and then go down to forearms, then back up to your hands. So around now, either by the plank to push-ups or the slow eccentric is when you should start getting a pretty good pump going on in the upper body.
Sure.
Perfect. Good job, Becca. That's all those are. Awesome. All of you guys. It's good pace. Keep this up. Nice job, Lori. Those are great. Nice. Round 5, when you guys get there, are going to be your eccentrics. Or if you're on 6, you're at hand release.
So just go to the ground and then lift my hands up?
Then just like that. Yep. Just slight pick up and then hard press through. Exactly.
So would my decline ones be kind of like my pike ones?
Yeah, kind of. But on your decline, you're just not going to want to think like butt up. You're just going to go
Okay.
push up. You're just going to go feet are just going to go on your cushions.
Okay.
Did you say eccentric or decline for round 5?
Round 5 is the eccentric.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Then we're doing the wrong thing.
Yep. Yeah. So round 5 is eccentric. So you're just trying to nice, lower, hard up. Nice. Now, Lori, try to keep your elbows a little bit tighter to your body rather than going out. Think about having them go back at about a 45. So roughly, it looks like your hands are too far forward compared to your body.
Okay.
Try to think. It's going to honestly feel, especially at a decline, like you're over or you're going to fall forward. But try to think your hand, even from when I'm at like this decline, should still be below your chest line. So I don't need.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Oh, yeah, that could end up in a face plant.
Don't do that.
there we go. Yeah.
Never.
Oh.
So doing it nasty. So yes, towards the end, you might only be doing, a couple reps, take a breather, couple reps, but that is a decline.
And then after eccentric, it's hand release.
2 seconds. Yes, round 6. Hand. Yeah, you should start getting fairly nasty.
They're nasty. I think we're there.
Their push-ups alone is a decent pump. So, if you go really nasty, then you just try to, right? If you go,
Those could go in the fail column. Oh, yeah.
Don't keep your hands, don't go that wide if you're going from a decline. So just take a little longer rest.
Oh. Ooh.
Ow.
Oh.
Oh my God.
So on the Superman ones, do we pull our leg up as we're down?
Yeah, so basically think of the same, so here I'll demo, see if you can, one more time. Right, so the same time I'm going down, I'm gonna try and bring one knee to an elbow. So it's almost like I'm doing a half crunch.
Okay.
So you
And what's after hand release?
After hand release, you are either doing the wide or decline.
Whoa. And the decline's the one where I'm going to smash my face?
Decline, yeah. So your feet would just have to go up a little bit. So if you were to put your feet on like your second stair or something, that's all you need.
Okay.
There we go. Yep. Nice job, Lori. That's all Spider-Man is. Good job, Dennis. Good. Good job, Becca. Good job, Devin. Almost down with the upper body.
Off the knee.
Oh, sliding. Ooh.
Thanks, Devin.
Okay, after those stairs, what next?
So now you are on your Spider-Man.
Spider. Okay.
Yep, home stretch. So it is Spider-Man, round 9 is pause, and you finally finish it with round 10 of just regular push-ups.
Ooh.
So this will be actually pretty nice. You guys are all about the same spot. So once you all finish together, I'll start a clock for your ISO lunge hold. So we'll just do all that together because you guys are all around the same spot. Good job, Becca.
Those are hard.
Yeah. You guys are doing great.
I probably should mute myself so you don't hear all this panting.
Oh, you're fine.
Oh, oh, darn it.
Good job, guys. Keep grinding. We're almost through this one.
And what's after Spider-Man?
Spider-Man, then you have your pause. So you're trying to come to a dead stop before you press up.
Okay.
And then your last set is regular.
Okay. So close.
Home stretch. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Once you're done, get a quick drink, and then I'll start the timer once everyone's all back together. You guys are all right there.
Oh,
Come on, finish them out.
oh.
Good job with the form, though. Good.
I don't think I could have done just straight 10 sets of regular push-ups like that, though.
Well, that also is kind of boring. Fun to have a little variance in there.
I don't know.
All right. Was that your last set, Becca?
Yep.
Okay. So I'll give you 2 minutes to give Becca a small breather. Then we're going to our lunge, right? So I'll set a timer. So I'll tell you guys when to start and stop. Really start dying, just shake it out and go back into your lunge, right? Doesn't matter what side you start with. We're going to do both legs anyways. Goal is just to hold at about 90. Literally, we're just holding here.
Woo. You can have bulletproof shoulders for no beaches.
You're going to have some bulletproof legs. At least the lower one, this should go decently fast. Especially when you get to the Bulgarian one. That's just kind of a big pump, but you can technically kind of just keep pushing through. So yes, these will feel like a small eternity. So do your best. Start here in about 30 seconds. I'm going to set off the timer. All right, so these, no foot up. You're just literally standing in a lunge. Front leg, you're doing your best to hold that at 90. So that means back knee will probably be, I don't know, 3-4 inches off the ground, something like that. All right, you all seem ready. You're not that out of breath. Okay, so into your first lunge, doesn't matter what leg. Lunge away, timer is going. Good job. Yep, so you're thinking tall chest. You're just hanging out. Find your happy place. Devin, go down 2 inches. There you go. Yeah. You're welcome. Good job, guys. Make it look easy. You're 1 minute in.
You guys are animals.
Nice. Quick shake, back in the best you can. You are over halfway. Over halfway. Done, ladies. You guys are like rocks. Looks like you both just took a screenshot and walked away.
We're not shifting legs yet, are we?
Nope, you're still on that same leg.
Oh.
In my mind, I did, Dennis.
All right, here we go. We have less than a minute. Less than a minute. Damn, ladies aren't even shaking. You guys are
Oh, I am.
There's a definite quiver.
Final stretch, 30 seconds. Nice job. All mental. Stay tight. $15 seconds.
Ow, ow.
Come on, guys. You're getting showed up. Stay down there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out.
Oh, I'm out of that. Oh. Like walking on a cloud.
So 90 seconds.
Can we go back to push-ups?
No.
That was great. You guys get 90-second rest before we go the other one. Then the legs will go pretty fast. They're pretty short and just the pumps. Nicely done.
I have a lot of old people to watch out my window. That kind of helps. Everybody's doing yard work too.
Yeah, I got to help put in the dock after this, so it's almost nice enough to go outside. We're still a little brisk. Did a lot of carp fishermen out last night, though. Out shining everything, shooting like crazy.
What lake is it?
My parents live on Fish Lake. It's a little bit south of St. Cloud.
Oh, okay, cool.
I know, fish, it's really unique, but. All right, guys, here we go. Another leg.
Woo!
All right, 3, 2, 1. Timer's going. One minute in. All right, we're halfway.
Oh, jeez.
Second one's gonna be a little nastier. We're almost there. All right, 1 minute. 1 minute left.
How the hell can you guys hold it the entire time?
I'm doing worse this round.
It is impressive. Thirty seconds. 30 seconds. 15, come on, hang in there. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, rest.
That was harder after doing the other leg.
Definitely.
Oh.
All right, so quick breather, then flop to your back, right? If you're either going on the ground or back on your furniture, you can start repping out. So you have 10 hip thrusts on each side. You're just gonna keep doing your best to take back and forth, 10, 10, 10, 10, until you've done 3 rounds on each side.
And this is with one leg?
Yep.
Okay.
So 3 rounds on each side, so 60 hip thrusters.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. If you're on your back or if you're on your couch, do your best to think. I always try and demo with my fingers and doesn't work the best. Try to keep your thighs parallel, right? So your one leg's bent and kicking, your other leg's going to be roughly straight, but try to keep thighs the same. Try not to go like too crazy with your opposite leg.
Okay.
Devin is doing it perfectly. So make sure you're still thinking about flexing your core, squeezing your booty, and driving through your heel.
And sorry, did you say 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10?
Yep.
Okay.
So your goal is just to kind of try and find a nice rhythm where you can just kind of take back and forth, side to side.
Oh, man, they're burning.
Nice deep burn today.
Oh.
Good job. So once you're done with those, I would take another little breather. Always got the home stretch. Trying to find a happy medium. I was told some of my workouts are too short. This is like a full 45-minute blast. I'll get it down one of these days. It's fine.
This is actually pretty good for an at-home strength session.
Good.
Very good. Yeah.
Beats a mile run any day.
Hell yeah.
Take care of that one.
Sure.
All right. So
Oh, Devin, you didn't see the last part of this workout, did you?
Oh, yeah.
There's a mile run at the end of this.
4 time.
I think you're cutting out. You're cutting out. Lost you.
All right, and then when you're ready, Lori's already tackling it.
How many?
So you're going 1 up to 10. So you do 1 right, 1 left. Then 2 of each, 3 of each, 4 of each. Also, so you get to 10 of each. Same thing, back knee doesn't necessarily need to touch the ground. Just get front thigh to about parallel. This is just going to be a nice grind. Eventually, same thing, you're just going to start to pump up.
Oh. Like that.
Yeah. Now these, a lot of you guys are trying to stay really vertical with your chest. Think about leaning slightly over so that your weight is over your front leg a little bit more. There we go. Very nice. Yeah, if you want to have a nice marker, roughly by the time you hit the bottom, your shin and your chest should be about the same angle.
And how many? I'm sorry.
So you're going 1 up to 10, right? So 1 of each, then do 2 on each, 3 on each, 4 on each.
Oh, okay, I was doing it wrong.
Yep.
I'm just gonna quick do 10 on this other leg so I'm even.
It's fine. If you want to go down, you can always go down too, but it's nice to go up once in a while.
Yeah.
Really? It really is nicer going up?
Sometimes.
Just have to not listen like me, and then you can go down.
On the plus side, this is the last thing you have. So once you grind through it, you are done.
Oh.
Nicely done, guys. Very nice.
That's moving.
Good job, guys. It's only 55 reps on each side.
got it, Lori.
Oh, man.
Woo.
Oh, God.
Stretching. Well, awesome job today, guys. 2 more minutes. Let these two finish up. Come on, Becky. You had the easier one. You're going down.
I know, I'm so slow.
Rip them out there, girl.
My legs are shaking.
Way, Becca.
Thanks, Al.
Good job this morning, guys.
Oh, thank you. I think.
Thanks, Bob. Enjoy the dock.
Yeah,
Yeah, that sounds fun.
sure.
Okay, everybody.
Sit in a pigeon for the rest of the day. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.